Yo, what's up fam? Coach Cam, we are back again. In today's video, I want to discuss kind of updates with my training and my training split. So what I've been doing is training legs and arms on usually like a Saturday, and then I will train upper body as a whole on like Tuesday or Wednesday. That's been going really good for me, and I think that's a split that I'm going to maintain, and it's working really well. So with the leg day, the exercises I'm doing are barbell Romanian deadlift, barbell shrugs, quad extensions, hamstring curls, calf raises. And then I go into my arms portion, which I do 2 bicep exercises and 2 tricep exercises. So I do cable preacher curls. Then I typically will do a tricep push down. Next will be incline dumbbell curls, and then the final exercise is usually an overhead tricep exercise, like either dumbbell skull crushers or something with the cables, and that's it. So that's the lower body and arms day. My upper body day, usually this past month or so, since learning I can do the one arm pull up again, I start out my workout doing a set, basically 1 set of those. So either I'll do 2 reps each arm or 1 rep each arm. Maybe some muscle ups. Like I'll try some muscle ups. If those don't feel good, then I stop. So 1 to 2 sets of muscle ups, 1 to 2 sets of 1 arm pull ups, and then I go into the actual workout, which is I either start with weighted push-ups or weighted chin-ups. Actually, last day I did close grip bench press. So I'm gonna switch out the weighted push-up for the bench press, close grip, and see what I can get out of that, right? So I want to cater even my compound lifts of the upper body towards my arms. I want to have bigger arms, and if it's at all possible, I want to skew my training toward that, because I think the last 4 years that I've done bodybuilding, but then the years prior to that, even doing push-ups, pull-ups, dips, most of the movements were compound, and most of them ended up building my back, my chest, and I want to focus a little bit more on arms. So I'm skewing all of my compound lifts toward arm development, and what that looks like is doing close grip bench press. My push-ups were already a closer grip, and then doing close grip chin-ups. So supinated grip, hands about 2-3 inches apart, and then performing chin-ups like that. And I'm finding that it's working. This split is working for me. It's a good split. After the bench and chin-ups, I do either dips or a second chest exercise. I'll do, like last time I did cable chest press, I'd call it, with kind of a converging 2 cables, because now I have the functional trainer add-on onto my rack, so I can do that. And then the 4th exercise there is body rows. So out of all the rowing variations, barbell rows, cable rows, I can do those, but I like the body row the best. I don't know what it is, but the activation is insane for the delts, the rear delts, the back, everything. So I have a kids pull-up bar, they call it, and I strap it up onto my rack, and I put a bench out for my feet, and I do body rows to failure. Next is overhead press. So standing, just generic barbell overhead press. Nice and slow and controlled to failure there. And then I move into cable preacher curls. I do tricep push downs, and then I'll do lateral raises. Now, sometimes I do the arm exercises first in the workout. So after the 1 arm pull-ups, when the workout actually begins, I'll start off with a bicep exercise, and then do biceps, triceps for 1 or 2 exercises, and then move into the compound. So I have kind of a variety of exercises and kind of a pot to pull from. I have little sequences and routines I've written up on my whiteboard in my gym, but I kind of just go by feel on what I want to do for that session. Also, I have not been tracking my lifts. So I've not been tracking my lifts for maybe close to 2 months now. I'm not really sure what happened there. I think I couldn't track because my phone, my Google Sheets was like locked up and it wouldn't let me. So I was like, you know what? If I train as hard as possible, I know about what weights to pick. And I know if I get, 10 reps, it's time to add weight. So you just go hard. You just train the muscle to failure with the movements that you like. And if you do more than 10, add weight. It's so simple. A caveman can do it, you know what I mean? Don't even stress it, bro. You are stimulating the muscle as intensely as possible. And when your body is ready to progress, you will. Because you'll get sick and tired of doing so many reps. So you'll add weight to it, right? That's pretty much how you know. But you have to keep your form the same. So for me, I keep my form as a slow and controlled tempo. Different exercises look different, but I know how each one feels to me and about the pace that feels right for me. And overall, that's my training split. So as far as frequency, arms are getting hit twice a week. Legs, back, chest are getting hit essentially once a week, but with a couple different exercises, and it's been going good. So I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm making progress in the areas I want to make progress in. I'm still cutting because my weight is just stuck there around 150, 151. My lowest low is 149.8, but I'm really trying to get below that. But I basically have, I don't know what you want to call it, like diet fatigue. I'm just sick of dieting, bro. Like, this has been going on. This is the longest cut I've ever done. 6 months I've been cutting. Now, granted, I didn't get a new low from August till September. So there was a whole month where I did not get a new low. And that was annoying. But maybe it was a little bit of a break. I was going through a lot. And so anyway, it's frustrating. I'm tired of dieting. I just want to get a little bit more shredded, a little more peeled, a little bit leaner. I don't know why. You might be asking, why? Are you doing a show? No, I'm not. Everyone says I'm good, like I should stop. But for some reason, I want to get a little bit lower because I know I'm not going to cut again for a few years, bro. Like, I need a lean bulk for like 2 years. So when I do cut, like, it's important that I get as low as I can and take pictures, videos, because I'm not getting this lean for a while, And part of me wants to just kind of maintain my way out of this, and I will, I plan on gaining about 1% of my body weight per month, which is really low. It's like 1.5 pounds. But so I need to take solace in that and know that I'm not going to just look like a slob super quickly. I'm going to slowly eke my calories up. The workouts are so dialed in, it's insane. The pumps are insane. If you've seen any of my clips, the post-workout pumps, I'm like twice the size that I am when I wake up in the morning. Like, it's crazy. So you gotta hit your electrolytes, you gotta hit your creatine, and you gotta hit your pre-workout carbohydrate intake. If it's not a workout day, maybe don't worry about carbohydrates so much. Maybe skip a meal here and there, cut it down severely. Like, these are the things you have to do to see fat loss, especially once you're leaner. It's so much harder to lose fat when you're leaner. Like, it's more of a battle. There's more hunger that you're battling, right? If you're super obese, it's you think you're starving. You're not, bro. Someone who's actually lean is actually starving. But if you're obese, overweight, have plenty of body fat, you're not starving at all. So it's just mind games, bro. Mind games. So anyway, that's my split. I'm going to keep running this split because I like what I'm doing. You need to train with exercises that you like or that you love, right? I love pull-ups. I have a pull-up bar mounted in my garage. I love doing them. I look forward to doing them. I look forward to the cable preacher curls. I look forward to coming up with new like tricep exercises. Dips are good. Weighted push-ups were awesome, but I'm trying to fall in love with like the close grip bench. You know, we're gonna see where this takes us. Deadlifts, dude, the RDLs. I had a competition I had to do over a month ago. That was 295-pound deadlifts, AMRAP. Not really AMRAP, but it was like 6 minutes of deadlifts with you and a partner, like back and forth. And anyway, after that, I added like 20 pounds to my deadlift workout just right out the gate the very next week. So all that practice really built up kind of my nervous system, the skill component of the lift, of deadlift. So right now I'm at 345 for 5. I've done 335 for 8. So that's kind of around my skill with that. And training, obviously, hamstrings, glutes, and back. Back's very general, but a lot of muscles in the back are going to be trained with a deadlift because they're contracting, even if it's just isometrically. So anyway, that's my split. That's what I've been doing. It's been working awesome. Garage gyms really come together. If you haven't watched any of my recent videos, go ahead and do that, and you'll see some of the new products I have. The rack attachment that I've added that completely is a game changer. So I also have some dumbbells that I bought from somebody that are basically Nuobel, the dumbbells where you just turn the handle and it ratchets up the weight, and they're 15 pounds up to 90 pounds. So they're not actually Nuobel, they're like off-brand Nuobel. I'm gonna do a review on them very soon. But yeah, they're super simple. I'm trying to sell my power blocks and my old rack attachments and whatnot. So I'm on Marketplace in my area trying to sell those. Hopefully I can get a deal and get those out of my garage. But anyway, that's just a training update for me. I'm running usually on shift days, so that's basically every 9 days I'll run like 2 or 3 days out of those 9. And so sometimes I run 2 or 3 times in 1 week. Sometimes I take a whole week off. Like it's not structured at all, but each time I run, it's usually about 3 miles, and I'm usually just cruising, not trying to go too hard, not trying to go too easy. And my runs are usually about 7:20 pace per mile, maybe between 7 minutes and 7:30 per mile. I can't really bring myself to go like too slow, and since I've lost weight and body fat, running is a lot easier now, so like it's not hard. And that's just kind of the skill level I'm at. I mean, the other day I did a run that was like 3 miles. The first one was like 7:15, and then the next two were 7:40 or 6:45 and 6:30 something. So like, I think if I had to run a 5K, I think I could go like right at 20 minutes, or maybe under 20 minutes, if I had to race a 5K. So that'd be pretty cool to do. I don't know. I don't really have. I have to work Thanksgiving at the fire station, so I can't do like a turkey trot or something. That'd be pretty cool if I could have. Anyway, this is where I'm at. This is where training's at. It's going good. Thanks guys so much for watching. Comment down below what you guys want to see, what kind of content, and any questions, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.